Okay, seems like I am live now. And let me have a look at here. Seems like everything's look good. And I again need to raise my volume here. So let me do some quick settings. And then we're gonna get started. Okay, hope I am audible now. If not, then please do let me know. Okay, seems like everything is fine, and we can start our today's session, which is all about utilizing AI and how we can build, website for free. And all we need to do here is we need to buy domain. And I can hear myself. Please let me know if you face any kind of issue or challenge from my side related to audio, related to video. Please do let me know. I will try to, seems like I already have increased the audio, and let me also bring this mic more closer to me, and I can actually use something here to raise the height. And this one should work perfect. Yep. Okay. So once again, hey there everyone. My name is Preetam, and I welcome you all to this live stream session where we talk about productivity, different topic related to productivity in every weekly session. In today's one, we're going to talk about how we can utilize the power of AI, especially generative AI, and then create a website for free where you do not need to pay for hosting charges because that one is the most expensive one. And then in our last video, we covered how we can create a basic HTML website through ChatGPT. In this one, we're gonna do entire setup of JavaScript, and specifically, I will talk about this Next.js, how we can get started, and then quickly get started, I would say, because we're gonna ask AI to generate all the code. And I'm gonna also show you one such example where I have utilized this generative AI and even created the whole website. So again, now I'm back to my computer screen, and let me actually open Google Chrome here. And now what I'm going to do here is let me open one such website. So This website, instore.com, it is completely built using Next.js. Here you can see I also have integrated it with a Google authentication system using Firebase, and then you can see it here. It uses Material UI, and everything is built and build using generative AI. So there are more, backend capability here with this platform, which I may not reveal due to security. But yeah, I have used, some of top-notch security systems here. For example, auth system is also very secure, and then there is so many things how this whole there is a very good dashboard behind this platform that makes everything super easy to add product. So how you can create this kind of website rather than um, going for a course and then doing it for so long. Instead, I would suggest you can quickly get started with generative AI. For example, this Chat GPT, and let me actually hide it. And then here you can see I do have this premium version available. That's why here I can see this O1 preview and O1 mini. These are the latest edition of generative AI model here. So for this one, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use free version. Okay. So let me resign, and then I'm gonna assign it back using a free version. And then we will see how one can set up their entire website that is built using some of latest script and framework. For example, as I mentioned, Next.js. So to quickly get started, I'm gonna again repeating some of previous step that we discussed in our last week live stream. One is downloading a decent decent editor, code editor, and for that we can actually start with a VS Code. So let me type here VS Code, and let's hit enter. So here you go, and then here you can simply click on download for Windows if in case you are using Windows. If you use Mac, then here you will see that the VS Code is available for almost all major platform, be it Windows, Mac, or Debian based Ubuntu, or Red Hat, Fedora, you name it. They have got all the version available. And not only that, they also offer now, I guess, a web based. Yep. So one can also quickly edit it online, but I would suggest you, if you would like to build something and then you would like to work for a long time, then definitely you should download it, and then installation is pretty easy, I would say. Okay, so this one was our prerequisite number one, I would say, which is downloading the decent code editor. And again, it's up to you. A lot of folks use a different kind of code editor, for example, Sublime Text, Notepad++, and then I forgot one. I really liked that UI, uh, Axios, or I forgot. Atom, probably. Let me again go back here. Atom editor. So this one is also a very decent one, but in this tutorial, I'm gonna follow and I'm gonna work with VS Code. Okay, so after downloading VS Code, the next thing here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download Node.js. So let me type here Node.js, and let's hit enter. And then again click here and then download a Node.js latest edition. So this is a long-term support version. So you can get started with this one. And then again, the downloading is pretty straightforward. You simply need to click here and then the download will begin. And if I talk about support for other version, so just like a VS Code editor, it is also available for almost all the versions. Okay, so whether you are working with Mac, whether you are working with Linux, it is available for all. Now, here we can see the different versions, and then as I was mentioning, here you can see it is available for Linux, Mac, and Windows, and there is AIX as well. Okay, and then here you can also see, you can also directly install it using Chocolatey if you are in Window or even with Brew. And then we also have got Docker available. It is totally up to you. But to quickly get started and and I just want to make it as simple as possible. So simply click on it. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm just coming back. So these are some of challenges that one may face, when we are doing live stream. So live stream have got advantages and disadvantages as well. So I have to attend some very important call. So I am extremely sorry for that. I kept you on hold. So now let's go back and then in my screen. So I hope that you have downloaded and installed this both app, which is VS Code, and then which is code editor, and then second one is Node.js. So I am again reinstalling it. So it really doesn't matter if you reinstall or if you have created something um, which may get broken up because you are reinstalling it. So in my case, there is no such of thing. So that's why I'm just reinstalling it. Okay, so let's wait for a while till it get installed. And meanwhile, I will resign again. I will be signing it back to GPT. Okay, so here you can see I again signed myself back, and then here probably I also have downloaded it. Okay, so that's how, guys, we can. So that's how, guys, we can install Node.js. And we already have completed our both prerequisite, which is having a decent code editor, and second one was to have Node.js. So, although we will ask generative AI to generate all the code for ourselves, but at the same time, we need to remember some of these steps. And then since we are this time going to create website using JavaScript, especially we're going to utilize Next.js. So I would say we're going to really increase the bar. I mean, the kind of possibility that these front end technologies give us is really next level. Okay, so now here again I'm sharing back my screen, and what here I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open Next.js, which is made by Vercel. Okay, now let's quickly get started by docs, and then here you will see how one can install it. So installing Next.js is pretty easy. We already have installed this Node.js 18.18 or later. Yep. So here we have installed 20. So the prerequisite of having Next.js is 18.18. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna install the Next.js. So in order to install Next.js, what we need to do is we need to type the following in our terminal, which is npx and then create next app and latest. And let me actually click here on menu button, and now I'm gonna type here cmd. And if you follow this tutorial, I am pretty sure that you will also able to set up your website using these advanced technologies and without any issue. So first of all, I'm just installing this Next.js. Oh, seems like I may not able to run the script. So, oh, this one was PowerShell. Let me try it in CMD. I just pasted it, and there we go. So we are installing the latest boilerplate of Next app. Now here we need to click Y, and oh, seems like it is directly asking me to, give the name of the project to manually create. Okay, so seems like we only need to install this Node.js, and then remaining thing is good. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna install a new app. So let me also open code, and you may see some of app I was developing. Now here, when you open your VS Code for the first time, what we need to do here is we need to click on open folder, and then we need to specify where we want to create our new app. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to locate the location where I would like to keep my apps. So these are some of the apps that I have created in past. So I'm going to keep it here. So I'm going to create a new folder, and then let's create this, and then I'm going to say what I'm going to say, new app, or I would say, let's say portfolio or school site. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this folder, and that's how we can get started. Now let's go here in terminal, click on new terminal. Now I'm going to write here the following, which is create next app, and then I'm going to write it like this. Okay, and then here after writing npx create next app. So npx we need to write only for the first time, and then we can also write npm, and then so I would suggest you to start with npx actually, and then here you need to give your app name. For example, I think last time I created this process capability one. School app. Okay. So now let me hit enter. Now it is asking me to whether we would like to prefer TypeScript or JavaScript. So I'm going to say no. And then here, if you want ESLint, I'm going to say yes because it's going to help us in debugging. And then tailwind.css, it is again up to us. CSS is basically, I would say, a styling, styling language or library. Library, I will not say it library. It is, kind of script that going to help us build or beautify the content. So TypeScript, Tailwind CSS is one such library. So I'm gonna say no actually because um, I don't like it to be honest. And then this SRC folder again, it's up to us whether we would like to go with. So I'm gonna say no, and then again I'm gonna enter again, and then let's keep on entering. And now here you will see our first Next.js app boilerplate will be installed. Okay, so it is about to install. And one thing we need to keep in mind that we need to have a decent internet connection because when we installed it, here you see, we basically have downloaded this node.modules from internet. Now after installing it, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually write CODE and space and then dot and then again I'm gonna hit enter. This actually did not started it again. Okay, so let's click here on file, go to open folder, and now I'm gonna open this school app. Okay, now let's click here as select folder. So now this directory became our working directory, and now we can get started. So let's go here on terminal, let's click on new terminal, and here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this app for the first time. So for that, we can actually see here this package.json, which gonna let us know what would be our, script for developer environment for build. Let's ignore all this. You simply need to run the following, which is npm run dev. So let's write that and hit enter. And now what will happen is you will able to see your site running for the first time. And in order to access that site, you need to type here local host. Okay? And then 3000. So local host colon 3000 and hit enter. And there we go. So here we can see this is our example boilerplate. Now, although you will see that Vercel also offer a lot of different boilerplate, you can directly install them. But since we are here building a site powered by GPT or using AI, so that's why I am just starting it from very beginning. Okay, so now if I open it also, and here we can see this is the app look like. Okay, the basic app. Now what I'm gonna do here is as I already mentioned here, I'm gonna make a school app, and let's say this school app will do what? Will show some of its pages. So what I'm gonna do is, let's say this is the requirement you receive. Okay, you can be somebody who actually builds site for your client, or you can be someone who actually want to make it for himself or herself. And you can be end user or you can be a developer. So all you need to do is to ask GPT to generate code for you. So far what we did is we have prepared our system so that it can run Next.js code, okay? And then most of these things were one-time process. For example, installing code editor like VS Code was one-time process. Installing Node.js was one-time process. Next time onward, you do not need to repeat these steps again. And then Then all you need to do to get started, you simply need to type the command that I did, which is, let me actually stop this app. So see how we can stop it. So in order to stop this app, you need to press Control and X. No? Oh no, why it is not working? Okay, Control and C, sorry. So when we talk about Mac, you need to instead of Control, you need to press Option button, or if you are using Windows keyboard for your Mac like me, then probably you will be pressing Windows button. So that's why sometimes I got confused. Okay, so the code to create a new app is this, which is npm and then create next app, and then you need to give your app name, for example, A1. Seems like we need to write npx only. Yep, sorry, my mistake. So we need to write npx only, okay? So in this way, we just need to type npx and then this boilerplate name, which is create next app, and then here we need to type our app name. It could be anything. It could be like your emart, and then you need to hit enter. Now again, we will go through the same process. So again, I'm gonna say skip because I do not want to install it. Now let me type here clear, clear, which is going to clear everything here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back here in generative AI, and now I will ask GPT to generate this school app for me, okay? So I'm gonna ask GPT, generate a code for school app. The school app needs to look visually stunning. This will be a web application, and then we will be using Next.js. So develop code for a typical school website. And then for images, you can actually, or we can actually look for Unsplash or Pixel or so on. And now let's, oh, seems like I was not sharing my screen. Okay. So as I was saying that, I am just asking GPT the following. So I just asked GPT the following, and here everything is as it is. I have not touched anything there. Okay, so it is again asking us to repeat the same step, which we already did here. Now, here it is asking us to install MUI library, which again I would say is very nice. So if you open new tab and look for MUI, here you will find this is an excellent material UI library for your project. So you need to think this library as different a very good appealing component that we're going to utilize in building our website. Okay. You can build your website without these components as well, but it will make your work or task very easy, because first of all you do not need to I would say brainstorm too much in terms of look and feel, because you will see all those material UI components, they looks excellent. So that way you do not need to worry about color. Obviously you can change them, but what I'm saying is you're gonna get excellent looking components. So here these are the different inputs type, data, display, feedback, all we can utilize in our app. I am hoping that this is not becoming too much for you to take in. If let's say you are very getting just starting up. Now Okay, so far what we did, we only created this app and then we did this. And then AI is telling us to do everything. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to install these dependencies. For that, I have copied this code and then I'm going to paste it here. Okay. So to paste it, you simply need to make a right click and there we go. So now here we are just installing these libraries, which is MUI material, then emotion, then styled, then icon material. Okay. And here it says completed. And it is about to complete. And there we go, guys. It has now completed. Okay. So now next step here is we need to organize our project like this. Okay. So let me again keep it here. And now what I'm going to do here is, okay, seems like we have not created SRC folder. Okay, so I'm going to delete this app folder. Now everything is cleaned. And now I'm going to create these folder here. So first one is public. So public. And then there are images. Okay, so let me again create another folder here. Images. And then we also do have this SRC folder. So let me again create a new folder and type here SRC. Now we need to create this component folder inside it. So let me type here components. Okay. And then in SRC folder, there is another folder named pages. So let me type here pages. Okay. TGRDOJODX. Hello. Hello. Okay. Then yeah, please ask me any question if you have related to this topic or any topic that we talk in this channel. I really appreciate, that's how there is, I would say, benefit of doing this live stream. That's how we can quickly get answers and there would be two-way communication. If there is no question, then I would say making video is better, because that way I can deliver best quality even though I make any mistake. I can improve it by editing it. But here right now, at this, it is going live. So the only benefit, as I said, is we can have two-way communication. Please, I would suggest you to comment if you have got any query or question. Okay, so now again we are back. We need to create this component and pages folder, and then there is one styles folder. And unfortunately, I have deleted the global styles, but no worry. I'm gonna ask GPT to again generate it back. globals.css. No, that one was styles. styles. And then there are two. Now, inside pages, we can see index.js. So let me actually again click here on create new file. Now about.js, copy, go here in pages, new file, paste. Again, copy this contact.js, pages, new file, paste. Now in styles, there is a global.css. And let me actually grab it and then paste it here. And then here, this is home module.css. So you can also see, based on extension, what we say, the symbols are also appearing, which kind of letting us know what this file is all about. So far, we have created this whole structure that you can see in my screen here. So the structure is ready. All we need to do is now copying and pasting this code. So src page index, So all we need to learn is how to successfully copy and paste this code, and then we need to see the output. And then if you see that the output does not meet what you expect, then we can again ask GPT to modify it. And that's how we're gonna create this whole website without knowing the code, without learning about it. If you learn that, I would say we need to learn a bit, and then you need to be good in direction, letting AI know what exactly you want, and then AI should also able to give you what you want. Okay, so you need to be good in direction, and then you should also, I appreciate you learn the basics of the coding. If let's say you do not want it just once, or you would like to go if you want to do it professionally, then in that case I would say learning is really nice. Okay, so we have pasted this code for index.js, and now I'm gonna save it. Now next here is global CSS. So here I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna paste this code. Right now I'm not talking about what the meaning of these codes, so just keep on copying and pasting it here, and let's see what this AI come with it. Okay, so we need to download this cool hero image. So as I was mentioning, Unsplash and then these Pixel are excellent platform if somebody would like to have copyright free images. School hero. Actually, I can also respond here. Okay, so school. I should say school building. building. Yeah, I mean, let's say you are doing it for your client, then probably you will be asking client to provide images of that school. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with large one, and then since we are building website, we also need to take care of one thing in our mind, that the size of the picture needs to be as small as possible while having a decent image quality. Because if you're going to increase the picture size, then probably if somebody is using 3G, or let's say very slow internet, then that gentleman, or that lady will not able to open, or even boy and girl will not able to open that website. So this thing we need to take care and then keep in mind. So always we generally try to create a website which is as light as possible. Okay, so we have downloaded this image, and then this image is almost 439 KB. So I'm going to show you one excellent platform known as Scoosh. So Scoosh, what we're going to do with it, it's going to squeeze and going to compress the image size. And before that, I would say I also would like to crop it. So let me again go back here, and then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go and crop. Resize, no. Oh. Edit. Now I should see crop tool. Okay. Okay, now I think it looks good. But even if I can make it like this. Okay. Yep. Now let me click here on save. And that's how I cropped it so that it looks decent when I put it as a hero image. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna drop this image from here to here. And now what you will see here is the original size of this image is 518 kilobyte. which is really high. And then I generally prefer downloading these images in WEVP format. And the reason why I use WEVP, because WEVP is next generation image format that have both capability, I would say power of PNG to make it transparent, and then power of JPEG to keep size low, without taking too much of space. So that's why I love this Coos tool, and then the kind of compression that it does, it's really excellent. Okay, so now I'm gonna just increase the effort of it, and then here you can basically control the quality. So I would say see and check the quality that you think that is good enough. After setting up the quality here, you can see the final size of this image, which is 218 KB. And it should be, I mean, this image is really very huge. You might have seen the width of this image is 1920. Okay, so after you feel, that this is satisfying and, meet your quality standard, uh, so eventually I would say we need to make a perfect balance of quality and size. So now I have downloaded this WEBP, and let me actually rename it, and I'm gonna say school, or I can say school hero. So if you also want to have images that are freely available to download without any copyright issue, you can utilize these sites, which is Pixel, Pixabay, and then I would suggest you to, if you would like to support, then definitely we must, if in case you are doing a commercial project, I would recommend you to donate some amount to the whoever have taken or uploaded this pic. Okay, so now we are back again, and then let me go here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna download, or I'm gonna simply drag and drop this picture to this folder, which is public and image. Okay, and then one can also explore it or reveal it in Explorer, so we can see it. We have actually kept it inside images. Okay, now let me cross it. Now again, let's go back here to chat GPT, and now I'm gonna say GPT that okay, I will say it later on, but let's copy all this code. Okay, so I'm gonna again copy the code for about, and let's paste it here. Now let's go down, contact, copy and paste. Okay, so there we go. We have copied and pasted all the code, but there is one thing what we did in different way, which is we do not have image with same name. So here GPT asks us to have an image with a name schoolhero.jpg, but here we have image which is school-hero.webp. And the reason I already told you, the reason is that because I think WEBP is even better format compared to JPEG, as it preserve both transparency and then have a very small size. And then this is next gen I would say image. So what I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. Okay, so I have created image in a different format for school hyphen hero. It is .webp instead of school hyphen hero .jpg. Okay, and then seems like voice typing is not that good in case of Windows. School hyphen hero. Now let's see what this AI come up with. It seems like it is giving us updated code for home page. And before even I copy and paste this code, you might be aware of how the site was looking. I mean, the basic one. Now let me again go here and run npm run dev. I mean, you can basically press up arrow and down arrow such that you can change this code. Now let's hit enter. Now here, I'm gonna go here in localhost, and there we go. You see, this is how the GPT have created site for us in just a simple line of code. I mean, in a simple line of text. Now let's copy and paste this updated code. Now I'm gonna again keep it here, and let's go back here, index.js, and then let me also see the changes it have made. So the good thing about Next.js is it support hot reload. So whenever I press Control and S, it immediately going to make the change here in our website. So seems like it does not look that great. So I'm gonna ask GPT here is to fix the CSS, okay? And I can actually ask the GPT to update the image. So let me again place it here, and let's keep on fixing this global CSS. I don't think so that there is any change. Sometime I do not like GPT because it's going to provide you all the code, but you can always ask GPT to change the way it produces code. Okay, so here you can see this is how bad the site as of today look like. So I'm gonna say GPT since I think we can also give message to GPT. And remember, I am using the free version of GPT, so no paid version so far. Okay, this is how this website look like, which is terrible. So I would suggest you, let's go with a slideshow, and I also do not see menu options on the top. So let's also add menu bar there on the top, and menu needs to be rightly inclined, and then on the left side I also want school logo to be added. And do not provide me the code where there is no update needed. Thank you. And probably we are using MUI. Now let's see what it come up with. And now it is actually suggesting us to utilize this React Sleek library. So, as a no coder, I would suggest you, you can actually have an overview of what actually the AI is suggesting us. So this is React Sleek, and I would say you can have an overview of it, or you can simply ignore it, and then I would say simply do whatever the AI say, because AI also going to generate the code that you want. Okay, so here I exited from my I exited from the app, and now here I'm gonna paste this code such that all required library we will be installing. So there is an this file known as package.json that store all your installed dependency. So here you can see what are the dependency we have installed. Okay, so as here you can see it was mentioning React Sleek. Here it is installed, and then these both are, I would say, I'm sorry, folks. There was a crash in my system. You remember the blue screen of death? So that one was there. So now I am back again. Okay, so I am just trying to fix things again, and let me open and share my screen where I was. Okay, okay, here we go. And let me open the same content. Okay, so we were talking about a React Sleek, which going to help us out in providing a decent looking slideshow. And here we can see we installed this first. Okay, I also need to open code editor. Okay, and I was also showing you that we already have installed it. Now what I'm gonna do here is, again, let me write here npm run dev, which will basically start the server of Next.js, which we can access from localhost colon 3000, and we were trying to fix this. Now we have got this updated code, so let me copy this, and oh, this one was also not generated completely. Let me click here on try again. And for those who joined us recently and not subscribed to us, I would consider you to subscribe to Technoholic, as we keep on bringing content related to how, content related to productivity. Our whole aim here is to, create an impactful content that going to provide you real time, or I would say benefit in terms of improving your productivity. And then we not only cover website, but we talk about lot of different thing. Um, for example, MS Office, different productivity related softwares across Windows, across Mac, and so on. Okay, so and then for those folks who find this is too typical of a thing, then I would suggest you can also follow our WordPress series. Okay, so here we have got this new nav bar. So what I'm gonna do here is, it needs to be in components. So I'm gonna add here new component, and I'm gonna name it as nav bar. And then I would suggest you to maintain this camel case format, especially for the file that we create inside components. Now I'm gonna paste it here. So this one is our navigation bar. Okay, and now let's go down here. And again, I'm just copying and pasting code. I'm not doing anything. I'm not writing code on, nor I'm trying to understand what this code say. Okay, I am simply copying and pasting this code. Now let's go down here. We have got another style file. So let me again copy it, and then in style, create new file and paste it. Let's again paste it here. Now, okay. We also have got this updated home module.css. Let me copy and paste it here. And now seems like we need to have a more number of images. And let me also close this and rerun it again. And there we go. It is asking us to have more number of apps, as well as it shows module not found, can't resolve. So what here we need to do is we simply need to copy this and we need to give it to ChatGPT, and then it's gonna give us answer. And before that, actually, let's also add two more images. So I'm gonna go here on Pixabay, and then I'm gonna download, or even Pixel. Let's download school building images. So let's say this is how the school look. I'm gonna go landscape. These are the classes. Great. Let me copy. Oh, I'm downloading very huge size. Let's go with large. And then this is our playground. Again, let's go with this size. Now we have got these three pictures. You can also download pictures, let's say if you would like to create gallery. Okay, so now here I'm going to details. So here I can see the dimension is 1920 by 715. So what I will try is I will try to keep these dimensions equal. Okay. So I already know that in terms of width, it is 19 something something, 1920. Sorry. Oh, it is too big. Let me actually delete this one, and we're gonna only keep these. Now let's click here on edit, and okay. 17. Okay, so let's save it. Now we have got this one more. Also, I'm gonna delete it from the top and little bit from the bottom. Let's click on save. Okay, so now we have got both images ready. All I need to do is I need to go to the same website that I like, which is Koosh, and I'm gonna drop these images one by one. Let's keep it WPEG, and then efforts are full, and then let's keep the quality as 75. You see the images is getting compressed from I mean the original image is of 205 KB, the final image is just 64 KB. Now I already have done all the setting. The good thing here with Scoosh is just need to paste another image, and then you simply need to press this download button. No further setting is required. Okay, so now we have got two more images. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go here, and then let's go here and reveal. Now if I go here on ChatGPT, where it is, yeah, it talk about three images now. So let me actually write their name as school hyphen hero 1, and then I'm gonna copy this name, and then let me also copy this one, the new WEBP file, and I'm gonna say 2, and then this one as 3. Okay, and now let me copy them, and I'm gonna copy it here on same application folder. So now you see we have got these three images, and let's again press Control and save. Or let me actually press Control and C and rerun this app again. Now, okay, so it says that module not found and then shows following error. So what we need to do here is simply copy this, and then I'm gonna go here to ChatGPT. Yes, and let me refresh it. Okay, the reason why I added two more images, because here I can see we need two more images to create slideshow, and then I kept exact name that is mentioned in this code. So if we make the mistake in writing code, then writing name not correctly, then there would be issue. So what I did here is I simply copied and pasted the issue. Now it is asking us that we make sure that this package is installed. So let me go here, package.json, and react slideshow image. Seems like this is not installed. So that is causing this issue. Now again, let me press Control and C. Now again, I'm gonna paste this code, which will be installing this missing library or dependency. Now let's again run it, and there we go. Now it is running, I guess, and then we can see here we have added this slide. So okay, so this issue got resolved, and then we also required school logo. So let me go here at free pick, and then or free flat icon, I guess. And I'm gonna say I need school logo. School logo. And let's say this one look good. So I'm gonna download it as PNG. Or I can also save it. Now, okay, seems like I need to buy it. Okay, free download. This is also an excellent site, I would say, for all these kind of work. And now I need to see where the school logo is being added. So that should be in navbar, or on the top menu. So I can actually ask here, where should I add school logo? Where should I add school logo? So let's see what it say. Okay, so this is the name that I need to give it to this school PNG file that I have downloaded. So I'm gonna copy this here, and then let's make right click and then paste it. Okay, so now my logo is ready. All I need to do is I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna copy and paste it here in images. Okay, now let's refresh it, and there we go. We have got this logo also available. And then about section is also working. It seems like we are not seeing the navbar in all the pages. So for that, again, I'm gonna say here to ChatGPT. You see, everything I am asking from ChatGPT. So no code I am writing by myself. Now we need to solve two problems. First one is the height of all these pictures are 715 pixel, and then I also would like to make this slide so 100% width, and it should look very decent. Okay, and then image fit type needs to be fill, or I would say image should not be stretched. Second thing is I do not see navbar in all pages. For example, when I visited about page, the navbar was not there. Okay, so after doing that, let's hit enter and let's see how it goes. You see the code. So it is asking us to adjust this home module, which is great. So let me copy this. Again, let's go back here. So this is our home module, and it is giving us these extra code. So this time, you also need to keep this thing in mind that what exactly we are doing. So let me update this code only, which is dot each slide, and copy and paste. So here you can also see this is known as comment in programming. So this is the way how one can add comment, and that's how I guess they have fixed the height, full width, and ensure that images do not overflow and all. Now let's have a look actually. So still it sucks because it does not use new style. So let me actually copy this updated index.js. And now let me go here and paste it here. Let's click on save. Let's go back, and still seems it look pretty bad. So all you need to do, you need to keep on asking GPT to fix it. Now it is also asking us to create a new layout.js component, which we're gonna do just now. So let's go back here. In components, we have got this new file layout.js. Layout.js. And as I said before, generally you will find in component all they start with capital letter. Now let me save it, and then we also need to create this src pages about, and this app.js also. So let me copy this because this is new file it is asking us to create, and it needs to be inside src pages. Let's copy this, paste it here, save, and then layout is already done. This one is also done. About also I'm gonna copy, and then I'm gonna paste it here and save. Okay, so it is saying that module not found. So let me copy and paste this error here. And now it's going to create another module. And there we go. So let me copy this about module, CSS module, and let's paste it here. Oh, I need to paste the name first. and then the content. And now here we can see how this look like. Again, look terrible. Now again, let me copy this about. Okay, so here we can see this is how this now look like. And now I'm gonna say let's go back here in about, which needs to be in pages. Copy, paste, almost same. And now let me actually restart it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna press Control and C, and let's rerun it back again. Okay, so still this thing does not fix yet completely. So let's again ask GPT. So let's test it also. So in case of home, I see two menu, and then slideshow is also not looking good. So let me now close this, and okay, I'm gonna close this entire as well. Now, where is ChatGPT? Here it is. So I'm gonna say, I still have issue with slideshow. It does not function good. And instead of these, oh, it looks really terrible. Instead of pictures come once at a once, it shows us all three pictures vertically stacked on each other. Also, in case of navbar, or let's only focus on one thing, fixing one thing. Now let's see what it come up with. Okay, so there was some issue with home module. So it's gonna give me again the code. And let's again go back here in code editor. And we need to update this home module. Copy and paste. Save. Now let's have a look. Still it sucks. And what else it asked us to do? Okay, so we're also going to modify this index.js. Okay. And I'm hoping that it will also bring a good change here. Now it is more terrible. So seems like we need to fix this navbar first. So let's fix navbar, okay? Let's also fix navbar. Here what is happening is in home page I can see there are two navbar, one over another vertically placed. And then in about page there is only one navbar, and then there is another page that one also have got only one navbar. Why don't you use MUI navbar? Because we are using MUI after all. So MUI is nothing but the library that we are trying to utilize to create to create the C. And I don't know why it is asking me to go with MUI, and on other side it is also asking me to create CSS. So these are some of trade-offs, or I would say the challenges that one may find or face with AI. You know why? That's why sometime we also need to have some basic understanding of coding, that and then remaining thing AI can do it for us. Okay, so now here we have got this updated navbar. Let me copy it and then I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so now let me again have a look here. Localhost. Okay, so now it look much more decent, but still it have got this issue of let me copy this layout code and I'm gonna paste it here. Let me keep them side by side. Really, app.js copy, paste here. Then there is an index copy, and where is it? Paste here. Then about copy and paste. Okay. So now you see we have resolved the problem of navbar. The only problem now we have got is uh, this is not working well. I mean, our home is not working well. You again need to work on slideshow. Slideshow work terrible. I can't see all these images. And thanks for fixing navbar issue. And what else we can do here is now it is again referring me to another carousel, which is also decent, I would say. And it is also asking us to create a new component here. So we can also create that component, uh, and it would be inside this components. Yep, code is generated. I'm gonna paste it here, save. Now let's go down, and I don't know why. Okay, let's also add this carousel.css. Okay, and then I'm gonna also update this index.js. Okay, index. Okay, now let's have a look here. There we go. Seems like we also need to install it. Yep, this step we missed. I'm gonna press Control and C, and I'm gonna copy this code. And now here you will see that we have installed this plugin. And later on, as you keep on working with with generative AI and then these code, you will also understand that how everything work, but it will take time. So I really do not want to make it confused, because right now there are so many things that probably we may need to uninstall to optimize it. Okay, so here we have run it back. So let me again go back here. Again, I can see two app. Oh shit. Okay, so this is known as debugging. Now I'm gonna say, okay, but if we talk about this, this now looks good. So again, I'm gonna repeat the same here. Or I can even provide this image to ChatGPT and he will understand. Okay, so one image, and then where is ChatGPT? Okay. So this is the problem I am facing. You see the image is not 100% wide, and then you also see with latest code that you have provided again start causing two nav bars. Okay, so it is asking us to include navbar here, and then it will be deleting the navbar and from other location, which is index.js. So again, let's not talk about code and how this thing work. Let's only focus on how it's a copy and pasting and how everything work. So basically, um, here we are mentioning that navbar in our this standard app.js, and then probably we were also mentioning or calling navbar in index.js. So now probably what we will see here is, or I can actually see the code of index.js. This one is called here. So even if I do not ask GPT, if somebody have some basic understanding of code, if I delete it, then I should see one of my problem get resolved. Okay, so eventually I think this is the only difference here in the code, and now I should not see any other difference. Yep. Okay, now there is another issue that is going with this. Okay, app.js, the code is same. Oh, it is already there, I do not need to again add it, or probably let me copy this. So we already have added layout, so I don't think so we need to add, because layout here we already have added navbar. So these are some basic thing that one we need to understand. Now fixing the carousel. So this one is important. Let's go here, copy and paste, save. Let's run it. Now carousel module, this is gonna fix, I guess, the things. Let's see here. Now things look good, better I would say than before. Okay. So I need to make ChatGPT understand. This need to go here, and this need to be this wide. Okay, GPT. Hope it will understand now. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, the red arrow shows where I want this slideshow to be, just below the nav bar. Second thing is that the width, you can see I am trying to show you by arrow. So it needs to be that wide, okay? I hope now you got my point and will provide me the code that will fix the issue of width. Okay, so we're gonna get this carousel. Let me copy and paste, save. Okay, this one was module and then JS code. And then this index. And then here we can also see it also talk about global CSS. So let me copy this and paste it here. And there we go. So it looks still not that good, but we again need to ask GPT, hey, it still look terrible. I mean, still the width is not 100%. So fix that. You need to think or apply different strategy now because you already have provided me code 2 or 3 times and still the problem is not solved. So since we are only depending on AI, sometime what happen is this kind of thing may happen, and that time we need to keep on asking AI to fix the problem. Okay, so let me also stop this code, and then here you can also delete the cache, and then let's rerun this code. Sometime this also happen that because of cache issue, um, your code does not run perfectly. Now this is again updated carousel code. So let me again copy and paste the code here, starting with carousel.js. Then we have got this module, then index, then this global CSS, then I'm gonna run it. Okay, seems like the problem is still same. What else I can do now? I'm gonna ask it is now you need to be smart, okay? So since you know AI is also not that I mean creative, or it is again showing us same code. So I'm gonna say here, so why you are using separate CSS when we already have installed MUI. So probably that will fix the issue that we are facing with not full width. And do we need to use CSS baseline or any other component from MUI to fix the issue that our slider is not full screen wide? I mean, the image is there is not full screen. Now let's see what kind of code it generate. Now let me again go back here in package.json and let's see it if it already have installed the emotion. No, so let me again copy this. Here I'm gonna press Control and C, and then I'm gonna paste this code. Let's hit enter. Now again I'm gonna copy this carousel.js. I'm gonna paste it here. Then app.js. I don't think so that we need to paste here anything new. We are pasting the same. Okay. And then we are in a way deleting the layout. No problem. Now index. Copy and paste. Now let me do npm run dev. And let's see here. Styles is not defined. So let me copy this again. And then again, I'm gonna ask GPT, what the hell you are doing? Keep on making mistake. Actually, if I even do it undo, it should work. Yeah. And still I see the problem is not resolved yet. Copy and paste. Now, and finally, guys, we have resolved it. So in this way, guys, we need to keep on trying until we achieve what we want to. And that's how we can create a website here in using AI. And then there is one more thing I would like to talk about. So here you can see the content still, I would say, is very basic. So I also would like to, update this content. So again, I need to mention here, let's say my school name is SERR. Yeah, Sierra International. And I also want you to add suitable content for all the pages, including subtitles and titles that you are showing in slideshow. And this school is up to higher secondary, so you can mention all the necessary bells and whistle. Also, I would suggest you to utilize effectively the MUI in case of about, where you would like to use maps and other things. And in this way, guys, we can basically request a GPT to further modify it. And here we can see we have received updated index. Now again, I'm gonna go back here and let me copy and paste this index. Now let me save it. And now we should see actually something good now. But that also destroyed that also destroyed the this thing, right? Okay. So I think I should give the code, previous code also, so that it does not get destroyed. So always you can press Ctrl and Z to undo. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to also copy the about page code and then let's paste it here. Save. Now let's have a look at about page. Okay, so now it is saying that we don't have following. Let me copy and then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so it already have provided me all this thing. So I hope now you understand how we can fix it. So we need to keep on, doing this, doing debugging. So most of the time we keep on doing debugging. I'm gonna just going to undo this because I know this will take a lot time, and I do not want to ruin, everybody's time. And then this one was kind of proof of concept that we can also develop and write even some of the toughest code using AI. And now, after you made your code ready, all you need to do is what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go here at Versal and then I'm gonna make it live. Okay. For that, let's go here in login and then you can log in using GitHub or any other way. Since I use GitHub to log in, so I'm gonna log in my account using GitHub. And then you can see some of my previous projects. You see the blog. Literally, I mean, I am from mechanical domain and I was able to create, these blogs and the site that I showed you in starting. Um, you see how this search engine work and how everything work here. Even we can see some of these related article and you see the speed, it is very fast. So that's how you can also create. All we need to do here is I'm gonna do here new project uh, and then you basically require in order to make it live, either you can create new project, sorry. So in order to make it live, what we can do is we can utilize Versal. So Versal, I would say, is slightly complicated. I'm gonna show you how we can do it with Netlify. Okay, let's click on login. Login using GitHub. Here also in Netlify, you will see so many courses of, so many apps that I have created in past. So now, and most of them using this GPT. Now here I can click on deploy manually, and all now I need to do is I need to go back here and then I'm gonna go reveal in file explorer, and then I will be going here in school, and then what I will do is I will create a new folder, and then I will be basically copying this code and will paste it here, and let's go here, and I will try to create a zip. Or I think I should not create a zip. New folder is enough. I'm gonna drop it here, and remaining this netlify will do it by itself. So as of now, you can see it is uploading, and now it has started deploying my site, and seems like it has already deployed. So now if I click on preview, oh, should I? Okay. So we can just give me a minute, guys. We will see how we can deploy it, and then we will end this live stream. Okay, so in order to deploy this in Netlify, what I'm gonna do here is there is one method, like we can directly host this site um, in GitHub. Another way is what we can do is we can run script, which is npm run build, and then this will basically build the folder here, and then we'll create an optimized build in this .next folder. And after that, here we can see it says that build is completed. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna copy I'm gonna write, okay, let's open this build. Okay, um, reveal in here. Okay, seem like this one is build. So I am not able to see the out folder here. Should be here, I guess. Hmm. So what I'm gonna do here is let me actually uh, do it through GitHub way. So I also do not do a lot of manual because manual way, sometime we need to keep these repo for a long time. So here you can see the number of repo that I own. So if you are new to GitHub, just go to github.com and then create your account. Now, here I'm gonna create a new repository here. I'm gonna say school, and now it's up to us if you would like to keep it public or primary. Now, let's simply click on create a repository. And now what we need to do here is here I'm gonna type git init, and I'm gonna say git add, and then space, and then dot, which will add everything, and then I'm gonna basically run these commands. Let me actually put it here. Which is readme. Then next is this first commit. One can mention anything. Then we need to type following, and then we need to push it online. And then let's hit enter, and then the last command is the following. And here you will see, if I refresh it, the entire code will be here. Okay. And now what we can do here is I'm gonna go back to Netlify, and here I should see new site, and I can actually start it from existing project, and the project exists in my GitHub. Now I need to find that site, school, something like this. Now here you can give your site a name, school.netlify. Yeah, it's not available. Can write. So it is more of domain, which later on you eventually going to change. Now you simply need to click on deploy, and that's how the site will be deployed in Netlify. So let's see this production deploy and deploy log. I am hoping that should not face any issue. And there we go. You can see the process of deployment has begun. And after this deployment will get completed, you will see you know, websites will be running like this. For example, this NCRT Flicks. There are so many sites that we have deployed in past. So here we can see how one can then access these website online. So far we have completed 2 steps. Oh, seems like we have completed all. So now all we need to do is we need to visit our site. And there we go. So seems like there is some issue, but I would say this is the way how we can build, whole website. So again, if I go here and run npm run build, seems like there is some issue here now in the end. Let me check that. Oh, I am actually doing wrong thing. I need to run. I need to type npm run dev, which will basically start our development server. And there we have it. Now seems like there is some issue here and there. So let's try fix it. School app, and then I'm gonna delete this new folder or zip which we had created, and then I think everything is good. You can also delete this dot next, and then this will then further fix everything. So let me actually again run dev, and you will see this folder will again get created, and that's how your site look like. Now again I'm gonna go back here, and then let's close this, control C. Now again let me type here git add, then I'm gonna type following. Let's actually also see it here. This is related to okay, I'm gonna say skin commit. Now let's see how it goes. So when we push, when we update or push code again to GitHub, what it will do is it will also redeploy or trigger the deployment again. If I go here in school, you will see again the site will start deploying back. Now let me also visit GitHub to see if the correct code is uploaded here. Okay. And this time I think everything is good. Now let's have a look. And the good thing, as I was mentioning about having these sites, is that you do not need to spend money on hosting. I mean, in most of scenario, even the basic is good enough. And there we go, guys. Here we can see our site that we have created is on live now or online. You can see it by this. If you would like to deploy it in Vercel, I would say the process is same. You can import it from GitHub library. Then you need to just click on deploy. And let's say now you require, the different domain, the one that you would like to have. For that, here one can go to domain management, can add new domain and need to verify it. And that's how, let's say, the domain is school.com. So I need to click on verify. And then one need to, okay, seems like it is already verified somewhere. I'm gonna say school7.com and then I'm gonna say add domain. And now here one need to set up the DNS. Okay, so I need to click here and then need to click on add DNS and add domain, and that's how one will be setting up domain here. So if you reached till here, I would definitely I would say it would not be that tough to deploying or setting up their domain process. I would say is pretty easy. So just go to DNS panel and put these DNS record from where you had purchased domain. For example, if you bought your domain from GoDaddy, you can go to GoDaddy and change the DNS record and put the DNS record of Netlify, and then you will see that or if you do not want to keep DNS record, then you can also change the name server and put these name server. That's how you will see your domain and that this hosted site is will be connected. So that's how, guys, one can create and even very complicated site using just generative AI. And this way one can also save money, because here, I mean, in most of scenario, we do not have that much amount of pays visit, and then if there is, then you can obviously pay. But in most of scenario, uh, this site that is you have hosted in Netlify will be good enough. And then there are so many other platforms. For example, Vercel is there, Netlify is there, Heroku, another platform is there. And then I would suggest you to utilize. I would suggest you to start with working with working offline in localhost 3000 first, and once you feel satisfied, then you can you can post it or you can publish it online. And that's how we can create whole code. You might have seen I have not written even a single line of code by myself. I ask GPT to write it for me, and that's how you can also do it. You need to be smart, you need to understand, and then I would say over the period of time understand some basic structure of code, so that sometimes GPT also commit mistake. And especially when you are using free version of GPT, if you use the paid version or premium version, then you will see less of a mistake, especially with GPT-4o and the o1 preview. They are very much better when compared to GPT 3.5 and GPT-4. And that's wrap up our today's live stream session, and I do not see any further comment here. So that's all, guys, from my side in this live stream. I hope that you find this video live stream helpful, and I also encourage you to ask a question as much you can, so that I'm here to answer you if there is. So thank you, and the whole purpose of this channel is to make you more productive, and then how we can work together to work together and be more efficient, so that we improve our value over the time. So that's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, then please let's see each other in our next week session. Till then, you take care and bye bye.